Saying that my camera has low frames per second.
Live.
We are live. What is going on, LBHT crew? It is a good day for all of us. Okay? Ravens get a win. Panthers get the win. I predicted it, B.
Congratulations.
Me. Huh?
Congratulations.
That's right.
Way to go.
Congratulations. Congratulations to Panthers Nation. It came down to the end. They won 23-22. The Ravens, easy work, B. Easy work. They dominated the Broncos 41-10, like they should have done last week to the Browns. Okay. But hey, it is what it is.
I
A
predicted
good
that
bounce
one.
back game. You predicted the Browns?
No, that they were going to blow out Denver.
You did. You did. I thought they would win fairly comfortably, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. But, and Lamar just looks great.
They need to just pack up that MVP trophy and send it to him already, because 19 attempts for 280 yards and 3 touchdowns is stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, Derrick Henry's making his case. He cracked 1,000 yards 9 games into the season, right? So, look, running backs don't get MVP awards.
No, he's going to win
year,
Offensive Player of the Year.
Yes, but they will, they will put him up there as somebody that can contend for it. Just, honestly, that's what they did with Christian McCaffrey last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that top will be there between Lamar and Derrick Henry, and I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
But I'll tell you what won't be there: the votes.
No, the votes won't be there. No,
So,
no. And look, we didn't create this world, this world of MVP voting, and it's really a quarterback's award. Okay, we didn't create that, all right? But it is what it is. Derrick Henry can break the record. He's not getting the award. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible because those writers just may not want to give Lamar a third MVP. That is a possibility. All right, but it's a quarterback award. If any of the quarterback was putting up these numbers, Derrick Henry wouldn't have a chance of winning it. All right,
but again, he doesn't actually have a chance of winning it now either. It's just it's a talking point. But he's not going to get any votes to win MVP.
But hey, I'm very happy with his production.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy with his production. I hope he keeps it up. Hope Lamar keeps it up. But I mean, the game looks easy to them. Zay Flowers, we just had a conversation about who was better, Zay Flowers or Deontay Johnson, and we were kind of on the same page. Like right now, we were saying Deontay Johnson, but he must have heard the show. He said, I'm the guy.
Yeah, he
I'm
went out
one.
there and he made sure that he tied Deontay for touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, but not yards.
Congrats. No, not yards. But, that's what happens when y'all glue Deontay to the bench, manufacturing the results. Well, Zay was fantastic today.
Yeah.
But who wasn't? Mr. 3 for 25.
You mean the guy that Deontay's going to replace?
I think so. All right, listen. Nelson saw the writing on the wall, went out there and made a play.
He sure did. He made his play early.
Yeah.
His obligatory one catch. Just to remind you, I'm still here. I can make that catch. I'm still here. All right, and I'm not going to complain the rest of the time. You don't give me targets because I'm a team player.
He caught one pass and had more yards than Rashad.
I'm disappointed in Rashad Bateman. I thought Rashad Bateman would go out there and do what Zay Flowers did today, to be honest. Because Rashad Bateman was having a string of weeks put together where he was playing well. And I thought he was playing well last week until those 2 drops.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fine. Every wide receiver has bad games. So, yes, we're going to talk about him in that moment. But I truly thought that he was going to bounce back this week. And have another drop, man. That's disappointing.
He's what he is. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
He's an okay receiver.
Omar Tillman, salute. What's up, fellas in chat? Omar, a diehard Panthers fan. Salute to you, my friend. The Panthers did it. Yes. We got who is here? Who's this guy?
I forgot to tell you. I said you can't just do that.
Well, okay. You got to go on the 3-person screen.
Goodness.
I'm sorry, Mr. Producer.
You
I
should
shouldn't have
be.
played. My bad.
You should be sorry.
Buck says, "Congrats on the double win. Appreciate you, Buck." Okay, are you ready? There he is. There he is. What is going on, stranger?
What's up? I haven't seen y'all since yesterday.
I forgot to tell you. I may have sent Hendo a message. The message was a joke, but apparently he didn't take it that way.
First of all,
okay.
You know Brodny be getting jealous, so you know.
You talking about the stream that we didn't get invited to earlier? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I literally just got back in the house. I wouldn't have been able to make it anyway.
I figured as much.
Yeah, it's that Sunday. So this will be a quick stream, a fairly quick stream, but do not move. Just like last week, I figured it out. Coach does this on his channel. Coach showed me how to do it, so you don't have to go anywhere after this stream. Just stay right here, and this will take you to Coach's stream. He's doing a call-in show at I think starts around 5:00. Maybe a little after 5. Okay. Shout out to DDSQ for the $3 donation. What does DDSQ say?
Let me pull up these stream apps. Was not expecting any donations. Thank you, DDSQ. Let me pull this up here and see if I can get that note.
That's okay. While he's looking for that, look, how do you do that? $ LBHTShow. That's the Cash App. Also, the pin link that you see in the chat box will take you to our Streamlabs page. Both ways, leave your donation, leave your comment. You get a nice little animation on the screen. And we'll read your comment on air.
DDSQ said, "What's good, y'all? I was rude to start messaging and didn't properly greet y'all. Excuse my rudeness." Thank you, DDSQ. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Salute to you, man. Who else we got in the house? Danity. What's going on, Danity? Says, welcome to the chat. Hit the like and subscribe button. Ravens and Panthers win today. Let's go both. Yes. Yes.
Right, Sean looking like a franchise QB. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
You know he didn't, but that's all right. That's okay.
You got his third win.
I do want to say, I know this isn't directed at you, Kenneth. Kenneth says, can't believe Carolina won over Carr. And I'd like to hear from Pay the Bills if he's in the building, because Pay the Bills told us Derek Carr is that guy.
Oh, he did.
He did.
What's up, Adrian? Says, light work. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Lamar got a perfect passer rating. Another one?
Yep.
Another one?
Another one.
You know, it's to the point where it's like, you know, the narrative around Lamar has been that he's a runner, not a passer. He can't win from the pocket. He's not really a quarterback. And just like he kind of sneakily through 7 years has maybe become the best passer ever.
I know. You know, it used to irritate me up until recent when I would hear people still push that narrative, because when you push first of all, that's a black quarterback thing. This is a trope that's been passed on from generation to generation. So you see a black quarterback, the natural reaction from people is athlete, not cerebral, can't pass. Okay. Lamar is a great athlete and can pass. And, you know, people were just flat out wrong about him. Like, they were all the way wrong about him, the ones that were talking about he was a wide receiver and whatnot. But, yeah, people still push back on it. And it's to the point where even teams, you know, you've heard some anonymous coaches say, oh, he's not that good and whatnot. Like, they have lied to themselves. Now I'm like, good. Right. I want you to keep thinking that, because it shows on the field sometimes where it's just like you don't respect him as a passer. The Broncos didn't respect him as a passer, and the Broncos are a very good defense. And because he didn't respect them, he lit you up.
Lit them up.
So keep thinking that.
You know how many yards Lamar had rushings today? 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they put up 41 points.
That's what it should look like. They should not be calling run plays for Lamar. They don't ever have to call a design run for Lamar Jackson. The threat is always going to be there. Like he doesn't have to go out there and prove it every week for the defense to respect the threat. They don't ever need to call design runs for him.
He already has 500 yards on the season, right? Like everybody knows he can run. Like B said, the threat is there. It doesn't matter how many times he throws the ball in the game. First of all, he doesn't need to throw up that many passes because he's very accurate. He'll get the ball down the field, and they're going to score, right? But stacking the box up on him, and Henry, to be fair, like they're looking for that double threat, and I totally understand that, right? But Zay Flowers has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Rashad Bateman, not so much, but that's okay. That's why we got Deontay Johnson.
Right. No, Rashad's arrived. He hanging. He leaning on the wall. he been here for a minute.
He don't want to come out to the middle of the dance floor. He's just up against the wall doing a 2-step. Like, hey, I'm cool, y'all.
Salute, Coach. So you showed me how to set up the stream last week. I did it again this week. So everybody, Coach is doing a call-in show at 5:00. So as soon as we finish here, stay right here. It will take you to Coach's stream. All right.
Now,
and if you're not subscribed to Coach, Sip to Tally Films. That's where you need to go and subscribe.
Yeah. The big challenge. Can we finish by 5:00?
Probably not. We might go a little bit over. You guys put me in you put me in a tough spot on these Sundays. Like I should be on the road right now. I just got back in the house. I'm supposed to head right back out.
Let's shut it down then.
No, man. Look. We got 100 people in here. All right. We got to at least give them time to hit the like button and subscribe. Okay.
It don't take nothing but like 2 seconds to hit that like button. If they ain't hit it yet, I don't know what to say to these people.
It's going to take at least another 18 minutes.
I gotta give a shout out to my friend Antonio. What's going on, Antonio? This is one of my good friends from high school, man. Appreciate your support over the years, man. He says, "What up, peeps? I hope that game was quarterbacky enough for everyone." That's right. Yeah, if we consistently play like this on offense, we will be a problem for the rest of the season. Yeah. I would say the defense needs to keep playing like it, but they didn't play that great. They played better. But man, they gave up some chunk plays, man. I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean,
they tightened up in the red zone.
If you look at the quarterback that couldn't throw or couldn't process, it was Bo Nix. And he missed like 3 touchdowns. Or maybe
what was the guy's name?
Troy Franklin?
Troy Franklin should have had like 3 touchdowns today.
Right. So if we were playing a better quarterback, things would be a little bit different. But Bo Nix still threw for 233 yards.
Yeah. And we got another donation. Shout out to Adrian. It says, what's his name? Ask Jose something.
Ask Jose to let him off early on Thursday for the game. I will do my best, Adrian. I can't make any promises. You know as well as I do that Jose is a tyrant.
He is.
Probably you know better than I do, actually. So I'll try.
But listen, Adrian. I'm gonna let you know one thing though. I'm getting off early on Thursday for the game.
Not when you say that out loud and somebody clips us and sends it to your supervisor.
Ooh.
Look at the fear on my face.
Okay.
Yes, this Thursday. Thursday. Who do we play on Thursday? The Bengals, right?
Yes.
Purple
Rising.
Coming off of the Joe 5
touchdown game.
It doesn't work as well when you.
Joe Jackson 5?
He had 5 touchdowns today?
Yeah, he did.
But he had 5 touchdowns against us last time. It didn't matter. he might have 6 this time. Lamar will have 7. Okay?
I'll take it.
Like Lamar is just the Ravens defense. I don't know, man. I just don't think there's any real help. They just have to get to a point where they can force turnovers, right? Key turnover. But I think what they did today had some key stops. Key turnovers. Slow down the offense just a little bit, and the offense will take care of the rest. I think that's where we're at, right? And this is the type of defense that we're saying is all you really need in today's NFL. Do we want it better? Yes, we want it better. Absolutely. But a defense that can make stop in key moments is all you really need if you have a powerful offense. So, do we have enough to win the Super Bowl? Right? The people that say defense wins championships. Do we have a Super Bowl caliber team right now? Because the defense is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? but the team overall is good. And they just showed it today against a dominant defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
Goldman said defense dominated today, 10 points. That doesn't tell the whole story.
It doesn't.
They played better.
That's
I'm
okay,
not.
though.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
They caught an interception.
Yep. They had a couple of fourth down stops. I'm not gonna bash the defense. It could have been worse. But I'm giving them the props today. 10 points is 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Salute to the Wonderkin Show. What's up, Nitro? Says, yo, what's good, guys? Lamar is winning MV3 and bring me Zadarius and Clowney. Why do we need both of them?
You know how many edge rushers you already have? Why aren't y'all in here praising Tavius Robinson for wrecking shop today?
Tavius Robinson's doing his thing.
Salute to Antonio for the $5 donation. Do you have a comment?
You did not have a comment in the with the donation, but if you do have a comment, go ahead and leave it in the chat, and we'll read that. But today, Tavius had 2 sacks and I believe 4 quarterback hits today.
Oh yeah, he went off today. I'm not sure who he was lined up in front. I don't know who's lined up in front of him, but man, that dude had a bad day.
Yeah.
He said we'll trade Owe and Ajabo. I wouldn't trade Owe at this point for Clowney. Clowney's almost out of here.
I'll trade you Clowney, bro.
Owe's almost out of here. Owe got 1 more year with us.
I'll trade you Owe for Clowney, or Clowney for Owe.
Yeah.
I told you I'll throw in DJ Wanham.
I bet you would.
Well, I don't know what that means, but okay. Clowney and Wanham for Owe and Ajabo.
Listen, when that Carolina game was on the line, Clowney was the one that forced Derek Carr into that sack.
He did.
I'm sorry.
He did. That's true. Hey, Fonz, what's good? Says the fact Denver kept going for it on 4th down shows no respect for our defense at all. No, I think I don't think those were good calls, but I think it was a sense of urgency. Like, we can't settle for field goals because even with our defense, they can score.
I mean, it was a good call. That was the play that Troy Franklin was 5 yards past your deepest defender.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
4th down, and they almost converted. I mean, they called it a first down on the first one.
Yep.
It had to be overturned on replay. I like coaches being aggressive, though. Like, if you're going to try and win the game, go try and win the game.
That's true. I retract that statement. Yes, because that Troy Franklin should have been that should have been a touchdown. Was that on? Who was that on?
Arthur Mollett.
Mollett, yes.
The savior.
On Mollett. He looked a little Eddie Jackson-ish on that play. Yes. Danity says Robinson needs to start playing like that. Yes. Every game. Please and thank you.
And that's why Ojabo wasn't active.
Yeah, and there's your answer, Haitian Chris. He wants to know, was Ojabo active? 2nd week in a row.
Healthy.
Healthy scratch.
He's starting to streak. Yeah.
Healthy scratch is such a disrespectful term if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right?
You can just say it.
Inactive is more appropriate. You say healthy scratch, meaning there's nothing wrong with him. He just sucks.
Right.
Yeah. Like, let's get all the injureds and you. You don't belong with the rest.
All right, guys, suit up. Hold on, David. Come here. Come here real quick.
Let me see that helmet real quick, David.
Take that jersey off.
I think it's the wrong size. We'll get you another one. Just have a seat in the meantime.
That's crazy. But it's a top 10 talent we got in the 2nd round.
I kept trying to tell y'all that's not a thing. The injuries don't drop you like that.
Yeah.
They can drop you.
It has to be a catastrophic industry.
Jameson Williams had a devastating injury, and he still went top 10.
Like, think about Jalen. Jalen. Oh my God, I can't remember his name now.
Which one?
The Notre Dame.
Oh, you're talking about the linebacker from Notre Dame.
Yes.
Who was a top 5? Who was a top 5 talent, a prospect in that draft? He was going to go in the top 5, top 10. Had a catastrophic injury in the ball game, and they said top of the 2nd.
Yeah.
Like,
Miles Jack, same thing, right?
He was never the same. Like, that was a career-altering injury. Miles Jack, they just found out he wasn't going to play more than 5 years before his knee, was completely gone. And they're like, top of the 2nd.
Yeah. Look at all the people in here. 131 people in here.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
What happened to that second and third round tackle that we got in the 7th round that was supposed to come in and solidify his line? Jason Voorhees.
Listen, I mean, you don't remember James.
He has a lot of grit. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's the glue for that room.
Oh, okay.
He's leading them.
Got it.
Leading from the back.
I'm not even, there's so many things we could take victory laps on. I'm not gonna throw that in anybody's face. As long as the O-line holds up, I don't care. Because look, I would have been ecstatic if Jason Voorhees came in here. Not Jason Voorhees, Andrew Voorhees. I'd have been very happy if Jason Voorhees was playing guard. Nobody would get around him.
Nobody.
But no, I'd have been very happy for Voorhees if he could come in there and just hold it down.
Voorhees works. They would easily get around him, and then once they got up and celebrated sacking Lamar, he'd be there.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Yo, shouldn't you be getting back to the huddle, Jason?" And then they would all go back.
No, you get around him, but then he reappeared right before you went to sack Lamar. Right. But no, Voorhees, that was obvious that he wasn't going to hold down a starting job. It's very you when you get drafted that late, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, it's all right. That's all right. We can always hope that he develops.
He should have been counted on anyway. It's his first year. He was out all last season, and you just don't throw him into the fray and say, you know what? I know you haven't taken an NFL snap or played or practiced or done anything, but you go out there and you're just going to be the starter. Like we tend to rely on rookies a little bit more than we should at certain positions,
especially with a coaching staff that hates rookies.
Facts.
Just Allo, what's going on? Says, I said last week that Jameis Winston would have 3 interceptions. This week, he did.
He had one, I think.
Did he have 3 interceptions today?
I thought he had one.
I don't know. And we got another donation from Clot. Salute for $10 donation.
Thank you. There was no message with that one also, but if you want to put it in the chat, we will read it.
Okay.
But what does that? What does that say that the San Diego Chargers held Cleveland to 10 points?
He did have 3 interceptions today.
Oh, did he? That's even worse.
Yeah, we talked about that too. It was going to be different the following week.
Yeah.
The Ravens defense just isn't very good.
Well, because he didn't play great.
No.
He
threw 4 interceptions last week.
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing the exact same way.
And shout out to Quentin Johnston showing up and looking like he might be an NFL receiver, man. Good for you.
Carolina's
118 yards and a touchdown.
118?
118 yards and a touchdown today.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
Adrian says, imagine your mom buying an Eddie Jackson jersey for Christmas because she thought it was Lamar.
That's what you gotta and this is part of why I think that people should make more money and there's no low skill jobs, that kind of thing, right? Because that's where you gotta rely on our friends in retail to tell somebody like ain't nobody trying to get an Eddie Jackson jersey.
Ma'am, you don't want that.
But no.
Let me direct you over here to the 8s.
Yeah.
I would be so mad. I wake up Christmas. I'm getting my jersey. What the is this? Eddie Jackson.
All right. So if you're just joining us, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Ravens dominate the Denver Broncos. It was easy work today. Okay. And the Panthers also get a win. B is, B's he's kind of okay, right? He's not jumping up and down for joy because B people misunderstand B, right? He doesn't hate his team. He's not down on his team. He just sees the big picture, okay? Right. He's looking at the forest, not the tree, all right? This is a good win. It's Panthers fans, they want to win every now and then. Every fan base wants one, even when in a rebuilding year, okay? Just to show that you are somewhat competitive.
And
happy for Bryce Young.
Morale. and you don't want things to turn toxic in the locker room, in the facility, and everything. And yeah, I am happy for Bryce. I want nothing more than for Bryce to be the franchise quarterback they thought he was when they drafted him. He just doesn't look like it.
Yes,
he was better today than he has been. Even the interception he had was not on him. We're gonna have to have a conversation with Xavier about that.
Yes,
right.
Because all he was supposed to be was big, fast, and strong. But that defender ripped the ball right out of his hands. But it looks too difficult to make routine throws for him, all the time. And to message me at one point in the game, and he's like, "Oh, you still want to draft a quarterback?" Like after they had scored and taken the lead. At that point, it was maybe a third of the way through the third quarter, and Bryce Young had about 145 yards. He finished with 171.
But he won.
It's too difficult.
It would. You said 100 and what?
He finished with like 171, something like that.
It would have been over 200 if Lee Gett could hold on to the ball.
Listen. We're not going to do that. All right. He had a touchdown today. He had a 26-yard catch. All right. Yeah. He's no Jatavian Sanders. He's no Jalen Coker. He's no Cokehead.
That's not his nickname.
That's the nickname for the fans. They call themselves Cokeheads. His mom didn't like it. His mom wants a new one. Either. His mom wants a new one. But no, I'm happy that he does look like it helped him sitting down for a few weeks. He does. But my problem with what I said to you was like, I want them to get that number one pick that they are earning every week. But with that win, now they are in a 9-way tie with teams with 2 wins. And you don't know where you're going to end up. That winning meaningless games is why they had to give up DJ Moore and they're in last year's number 1 overall pick to get Bryce Young. They dropped down to 9th in the draft because they won a few meaningless games in the second half of the season. I don't like that. I know this team isn't competing for anything. They're not good enough. So,
but do you really want them to get the first overall pick and then trade it for 2 7th rounders and a box of Chico sticks?
Well, I don't want them to do that second part, but I would like for them to get the first overall pick and draft Cam Ward or trade down and acquire picks. No, I didn't say that. And acquire some picks and rebuild the team properly.
Add to says Bryce probably needed the benching. Bryce's confidence is starting to grow. He's getting better and throwing dimes. And number 17 really sold that incredible pass.
He's throwing some dimes. And to be fair to Bryce, they do have some injuries on the O-line right now. Aquanu's not out there at left tackle. They got Brady Christensen. And I remember, not to do the victory lap thing, but I remember when they drafted him and people were like, "Oh, they got Rashawn Slater in the 3rd round." And I was like, he can't play left tackle. And I said, he's not athletic enough to keep up with athletic edge rushers. And then you watch Chase Young run right around him and sack Bryce on the 2-point conversion attempt because he can't keep up with athletic edge rushers. He's an interior line. That's all right.
Yeah. But
hopefully once the line gets healthy, Jonathan Brooks is coming back next week. He's going to make his debut. And, that should stabilize things a bit and maybe he can continue to get better. And they won't need to draft a quarterback. Hopefully.
That's the hope. But I get B's reservations, right? Because, yes, Bryce Young is going to get better. Mm-hmm. How much better is the question? Because you don't want him to get marginally better and then they win just enough games to not get Cam Ward. Right. And you don't want to stick with Bryce Young. What you want to see in a perfect world is Bryce Young gets a lot better. Every week he gets more and more comfortable. He gets more confident, and then he just really takes off and gives you a string of games down the stretch just to show you that he is that guy. But it's tough, right? Because, you're 9 games in, and he didn't look great today, but he looked better, and you got to win. And you got revenge against a team that blew you out in the first week.
Well, here's the thing, though, and Press Star says it's hard to judge Bryce without a decent O-line or weapons. They have a good O-line. The O-line has been very good this year. Like I said, they have a couple guys out right now, but the O-line that they started the season with when he played the first couple games is a very good O-line. In terms of the weapons, Liggett makes a play every now and then. Jatavian he makes a play every now and then. So yeah, it's not great in terms of the weapons, but he has the protection.
Yeah. Goldman says the only touchdown Denver had was a receiver to a quarterback. That's bad. Yeah, no, they had a terrible day.
Mm-hmm.
They had a terrible day.
That's because the quarterback can't throw.
Yeah. So, all right. We do have to make this a quick stream. Okay, I have to go. Still over 100 people in here. Appreciate y'all. You are not sad at all.
You can hop onto your channel and stream some more, and
You right. I could. It's still more football, but his game's still on.
All
right, look,
still on. That is true.
We gotta subscribe if you're new here. All right, and if you want to support the show even more, head over to patreon.com/LBHTShow. All right. Also, down here on the screen, my man Hendo's got a dope channel. What is the name of your channel, sir?
It's the Rogue Pod.
That's right. And where can they find your Patreon?
You can find my Patreon at patreon.com/ROUG. Come hang out. Get in the Discord. Have lots of fun there. And listen, if for those of you that know, you can come in the Discord and make fun of Ferris 24/7. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Hey, Bobby says, sign me up. I'm just kidding. He doesn't know his name. Let me stop. Look, we got a lot coming up this week, okay? Because it's a short week for the Ravens. They're gonna be playing on Thursday. All right. So where do you find us next? Tomorrow on the Ravens Roundup. You find that on Coach's channel, Sip to Tally Films. On Wednesday, right here, LBHT Show. And then Thursday, we'll be here after the Ravens beat the Bengals again. Okay? I'm not impressed with Joe Burrow's 5 touchdowns. Okay? He did that against us. What happened? He lost. All right? He's going to... Joe Burrow, guys, let's just be real about it. Joe Burrow is a good quarterback.
He is.
He has 2 amazing wide receivers. Mm-hmm. They are going to score on us. That is going to happen. But we're going to beat them. Yeah, that's the one team in the AFC North that I feel confident we're going to beat every time.
They better.
But listen, Yoshibas is starting to step up. So
he's pretty good too.
He's
who?
The third wide receiver.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yoshibas, but it starts with an I.
It's IOSIVAS.
Never heard of that guy.
You've heard of him.
You've heard. He scored. He was the one that got that long pass.
When you see somebody catch a pass and make a play in Cincinnati, and it's not Higgins or Jamar Chase, it's Yoshibas.
It's him.
Okay. Yeah.
So, kid can play.
Who do the Panthers play next? That's what Danny D wants to know.
The Panthers are playing the New York Football Giants in Germany. So you're going to want to tune in over on Let's Get Ready, the highlights, because Ferris, I believe, will be – well, that might be too early for him.
Yeah, I think
he might be doing the play-by-play, but he's over on the West Coast, so that's a pretty early morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a Giants fan. They're going to be covering that one extensively. And if he doesn't do the play-by-play, I'm sure he'll have a post-game show up about that. But yeah, they're playing the Giants over in Munich.
Yes, and if we have any fans in Germany, we just want to apologize first. I don't know why this guy's
all right. We still got 100 people in here. Don't go anywhere. All right, stay right here. As soon as we finish this stream, it's going to take you over to Coach's channel. He's doing a call-in show right now, so go over there, get it off your chest. What were you happy about in this game? What did you not like about this game? There wasn't a lot to not like. I think most of that was on the defensive side and Rashad Bateman. But call Coach and tell him how you feel about the game, okay? And come back here on Wednesday for the LBHT show, all right? B, are you ready?
I am ready.
B is ready. All right, we're out of here. When you go to Coach's channel, tell him, LBHT sent you. All right? Very important. When you go to Coach's channel, LBHT sent me. Okay? Type that in the chat. All right? We'll see you guys over there. Have a great night. Watch some more football. Okay? Watch some other football other than your team so you can be a well-rounded fan. All right? All right, y'all. We are out of here. Peace.
I'm ready too.